Hey y'all, this is Tammy with Second Shift. I want to begin a series today that I'm calling The Common Kid Advantage. By common, I mean those normal, typical kids that grow up with a parent or two, maybe a few siblings, the ones we interact with on a daily basis in our communities, our neighborhoods, our churches, our schools. By advantage, I mean the things that come a little bit easier to some than others. The population that Second Shift serves is the foster care population, the at-risk, transitioning, aging out youth, the children who are in residential care. These are the kids that we work with. They don't always have the advantages that our normal kids have. And some of those things that they struggle with are very simple things that you might not even be aware of. So I want to use this series to demonstrate some of the things that they struggle with that may not even be imagined by you. Specifically for the residential treatment facility kids, things become very difficult. Their environment's very different. So I want to start today by talking about coats. We're doing a coat drive at Second Shift, so coats are on our minds, and I wanted to explain to you the advantage that our normal, typical kids have over our Second Shift kids regarding coats. So let's compare. Coats for our common kids are usually provided by parents. When I was raising my kids, I gave them coats if they needed coats. They outgrew a coat, I bought them a coat. It was really simple. It was very direct. The parent provides the coat. It's a one-on-one need provision, and it's met in a timely manner. There's usually not a long wait. Now, even if we had financial difficulties, we were still able to find our children coats. We could go to the thrift store. We had the freedom to accept coats from other people when their kids outgrew coats, but it was up to us, and we were able to just meet that need. So for our kids in residential care, that's very different. Most people are not aware that there's not usually somebody who's able to meet the need in a direct way. There's many care providers. A child in residential care will likely have a caseworker with DHR. They will have a caseworker maybe at the facility. They might have a therapist. They may have program managers and directors, and there's administrative staff, and there's many people that surround them that meet their needs. However, when it comes to just providing a coat, they have to go to the person who has custody, which might be the DHR worker. So that person is contacted, and then they begin a process. They might either have to get a voucher, or they might have to buy a coat and bring it when they come the next time. Well, these are complicated by the whole paperwork process within an office in DHR, having to go through different departments. It takes time, and it doesn't mean that the DHR workers don't care. Many of them do care very deeply. The staff at the residential facilities care very deeply about the kids, but the policies and procedures dictate the ability or inability to provide a need, so they're stuck. So it may take months to get just a coat for a child in need. And sometimes, because that process has many steps, there can be a breakdown, and it may not even happen. So it's very complicated for a child at residential care to get a coat. And that's the advantage that a common kid might have over one of the kids that Second Shift cares for. So Second Shift is having a coat drive so we can provide coats directly so that we can help them to feel a little bit normal. So that's our common kid advantage this time. Next time I'll share some more things with you, just give you an insider's knowledge. Thanks.